Ophanim is an early meditative practice, very similar to yoga. There's cultural overlaps. So Ophanim starts off as a moving meditation that has poses very similar to yoga. And then after the poses, the goal in getting in these poses is to align our energies with creation. And that allows us to align our energies with creation's energies, be in alignment with time, space, and being. And then when we're in alignment, it's easier to sit in meditation, not contemplation, but actually meditating and allowing in divine energy to empower us. So it sounds very much like the goals for yoga. The goals for Hatha yoga is to get yourself in a position where then you could sit in meditation. This is also very similar. The word Ophanim means wheels, and that refers to the Merkava. The Merkava, if you've ever heard Merkava meditation, it comes from the chariot that's spoken about in Ezekiel in the Bible. Ezekiel talks about a chariot in the sky. This chariot is referenced throughout the Bible with Elijah the prophet, that he ascended on a chariot. But what the chariot really is it represents our spiritual development, the spiritual world, and the wheels of the chariot is how we interface with the physical and the spiritual. So if you believe that you have this chariot and you have wheels, underneath the wheels is the ground. The ground is the physical world, where the chariot is the spiritual world, and the Ophanim, the wheels, are at the bottom of the chariot. And as it turns, what's on the spiritual side goes into the physical side, and what's at the physical side goes to the spiritual side. These Ophanim, these wheels, are expressed through the Hebrew letters. Ophanim are called angels of form because the angels that we produce are when we express ourselves. The Hebrew letters are, according to tradition, the earliest forms of representing our primal expressions, our primal divine expressions. So before there was any words, there was primal divine expressions, and we knew each other. We were able to be authentic with each other. But as the generations passed and we needed to remember that, we made letters. The positions we get into in this particular practice are those earlier positions even before there were letters. And so we call it the yoga of the Hebrew letters. As we get into these positions, we align with nature. There are different positions per different times of the year. That's depending on the position of the sun with the different planets. Very similar to astrology. So every month there's a different letter. Every day there's a different letter. Every time of the day there's a different letter. So as we do the practices, a basic set is a letter of the month, a letter of the day, and then there are 3 letters called the mothers. Those are the letters that create all the letters, so they get you into basic alignment.
So in the practice that we will be offering, we'll start with the letters, the movements, the posture.
Yeah.
And those postures will then...
Those postures are the letters.
Okay.
And we have different energy parts in our body that kind of align with nature's energy parts during those times during those pockets of time. That allows us to kind of be in alignment with spiritual energy. And so when we sit in meditation, it's easier for our mind not to fly off into different areas. When I've given the class in the past, people were surprised how their mind didn't wander when they got into the breathing, when they got into the meditation. It was the goal that we try to reach with Ophanim is to have a settled and calm mind. And with your mind like that, it's easy to see what's already there. The energies that's always around us. They don't go away just because our mind is in one thing or another. They're always there. And our goal with this is to get our mind to that settled place so that we could experience creation around us.